What is going on, Schmoverse and Certain Point of View crew? It is us. We are back. Me, Jillian Marie, and my good friends and co-hosts, Brian and Molly. Jake is still enjoying his amazing time in Hawaii. We haven't gotten any pictures of anything, which I'm honestly kind of upset about. I want to be honest.
Yeah.
Extremely rude.
I know.
Boo.
Rude, but that's okay. We're here. It feels hot like Hawaii in my room currently, so I'm going to pretend that I'm there. Happy Thursday, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
Boo. This week needs to go by slower.
No, this needs to go faster. It's almost my moving date.
I start work on Monday again.
Okay.
I'm like,
what?
I need every minute to count. Every second
you start in July?
Tell me about it.
That's so early.
Yeah.
Why?
I had the same reaction.
That makes no sense.
So starting the next week is teacher training, and then the next
training for what? You already know how to do it.
Thank you. That's what every other teacher says. And then we have 3 days more of training, and then the school year starts the 28th or 9th. These kids, they're starting school in July. I started school. Yes, I'm aging myself. September. I remember because my birthday is the 5th. So, and it would always be right around there. They're now in July. It's insane to me.
Boo.
I know. You're telling me.
By the way, Jake just sent us
I
a
was
picture.
going to say, can we appreciate that Jake just sent us photos?
It's because he's
rubbing it in.
He's lurking. He's lurking somewhere and heard that. And now
Hi, Jake. We love and miss you very much. And I'm glad you were able to take a vacation because you work too much and you needed a vacation.
Hi, Jake.
Brian.
Hi, Sean.
Yeah. Apparently only just to Jake.
I was like, who's that?
Who's that? My voices.
Hi, Molly.
1, 2, 3.
I'm surprised we didn't figure out. Hi. Up, see. Look at. Oh my God. Rachel, block him. Get him.
I don't know how to push the buttons, Jake.
Mute him.
I'm not signed in. So, there we go.
There we go. Now it says things.
I'm going to just change everything to happy hour theme. Because that theme looks cool.
Should we just make tonight a happy hour?
It sounds like you guys would prefer it tonight.
Oh boy. Anyway, before we get too off the rails here, as we tend to do here on Certain Point of View, we are here for another match reaction. We have Corruption versus the Stars. We have Klee Wiggins. I'm blanking on who she's playing now.
Britney Young.
Britney, thank you. Good Lord. It's been a day. Klee Wiggins and Britney Young, two competitors who I'm very excited to see. And I am really stoked for this one. Brian, what are your thoughts on this upcoming match that we will be reviewing?
I am going to go with Miss Klee Wiggins on this one. A little Corruption. I think that Klee is pretty sneaky good. I mean, I remember she had a really bad game last year, that very first one. But ever since then that we've seen her in the exhibition and other things, she does pretty good. Britney Young, she's hilarious and I like her a lot, but I mean, I don't know how serious she really takes this. So
that's fair. Molly.
I also love Klee. I think she is probably the favorite to win this. But I'm going to root for Britney because I feel bad for the Stars.
They are on a 2-month losing streak right now. And it's not fun. Not a good time over on the Stars right now, which is such a bummer because they have such a great faction. So it's just,
I know.
Also, I am a huge fan of Klee's Twitter name.
What is it?
Grand Moff that B word.
Oh,
Nice.
love it. Love it. So I will be sticking with my corruption crew today. I'm going to go with Klee on this one. Although I know that Britney is just an absolute joy to watch when she competes. So is Klee, and Klee has one of the best comebacks I've ever seen. In that exhibition match she was in, she was dead last, and she came back and with like a 10-point deficit and won the entire thing, which was amazing. So very excited to see how this one goes. Brian, you're the king of the button pushing. If you want to go ahead and get that button pushed.
Also, to answer this.
Yes, there is.
Next Saturday.
It's next Saturday, the 24th. I believe we're waiting on final confirmation for one of our guests, but we will have the official announcement this Sunday on our normal Sunday show at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be sure to tune into that. But yes, the date is set for the 24th. Mm-hmm. And then I will say we do have our date and our guest set for August. And it is only a 2-week turnaround in the happy hours this time. So we're going to have, it's going to be a party. So we are going to have happy hour on the 24th of July and then August 7th. So it's a quick turnaround of happy hour this time, but
you're breaking Jake's rule of announcing it early.
Well, whatever. It's fine. I just wanted to.
That's what you get for not being here.
I wanted to let people know because it's such a quick turnaround and we don't, so.
Look at a wild Looky Loo has appeared.
A wild Looky Loo. Hi, PJ.
Hi, PJ.
Hello, Peach. All right, let's get this match going.
Is it loud enough? Too loud?
No, that's fine.
It's good.
I love her name.
Definitely want to ride this going into.
Yeah,
hopefully
it's a good
next
name.
season. Christian, have you back? I mean, technically, I'm 2-1 if we include my glow match, but I'm not gonna asterisks on that one.
It's kind of like what I told Ben Bateman. Either you're with us or you're against us. So if you want to win, you want to be a winner, you want to come into the championship.
Oh my God, was it really that bad, Rachel? I'm sorry.
You could turn it down a tad.
Okay, I can't tell because it's the not YouTube thing.
Turn it down a teeny bit.
More?
What makes a great leader? Someone who learns from their mistakes. Someone who's willing to admit when they are wrong, see the holes,
Good.
and then figure out exactly what they need to do to fill them.
Hey, Schmoedown friends, it's your girl, Brittany Young. I am back.
She's so
for
cute.
My first match of the season.
She's hilarious.
So excited to be here. Guys,
Hi, Joey.
I'm on a new team. I still came
Hi,
back
Moda.
because I got pride, I got the knowledge, I'm ready to go.
Brittany is a star. She beat us. She beat us fair and square. I got smarter, and I made sure that Brittany ended up on my team.
It's CT back again and ready
Yes,
to win.
Klee.
My opponent may think she's got the glow, but I'm about to climb Machu Picchu and plant my flag.
Klee Wiggins knocked the future out of Sabrina Ramirez's entire Schmoedown career.
Oh, Sabrina.
So if you think for a second that she can't handle some
I
D-list
forgot she
celebrity,
played
then
Sabrina.
you're probably a Stars fan, which means you're stupid and have
Yeah, that
fun.
was
Klee has enjoyed the taste
early
of victory
on.
when it comes to an exhibition match. She did win the Black Cinema match that we did for the Skybound Expo.
It really boosted my confidence of saying that, yeah, I'm good at this. So I'm ready for it.
But I'll tell you one thing, I came to compete. Because corruption don't raise no punks.
You know, it's nothing personal with Sabrina. It's like sometimes you just get smacked across the face with an ice-cold can of Twisted Klee.
That's right, Twisted Klee.
Shannon
Oh
Barnes,
my gosh.
who never makes any changes, admits when she's made any mistakes, and just keeps going with the same old game that she's been playing.
Sweet tea.
I mean, it won her the faction division last year, but you know, who's keeping track?
I am ready to rock the Stars faction. Getting the game face on. Up against
She's
Klee
precious.
Wiggins,
I love her.
I've been watching her matches. She's tough. She's a competitor. I'm gonna try to make her smile.
Klee, I'm sorry, you're collateral damage here, honey. You're pretty good, but you're with corruption, and that is a fatal flaw, my friend.
She's gonna be my friend by the end of this, and hey, I might even pull up the W for the Stars. I'm super pumped. Are you super pumped? We're out here. Schmoedown.
I'm super pumped.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bring it like it's potluck. I
Get
got the
those stars a
Twisted
win.
Tea, and it's going right upside your head. With love.
Oh, this is going to be a sassy match. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Molly, get the fan ready. I feel like you're going to need it for this match. There you go.
Always ready.
Always prepared and ready.
All right, folks. Well, that's really the other story.
Wow,
of the match
PJ.
today,
It's a
watching Sweet Tea go against Cherry Bomb.
PJ's
It's just
on the
fun saying those
desk.
two names, but you also
Moving
have
on up.
Shannon Barney managing Klee and Corruption.
You
looking to make a
bamboozled to
move
get
right
that
now,
spot.
but in their way are the Rock Stars.
How do challenges
coached, of
work if
course,
that's
by
a
Roxy
challenge?
Stryer. I guess they're just called the Stars now. We like rock and roll around here too, though. And so, look, Roxy needs a big win. This could be it.
Do they
How's she gonna
need
get
one?
there?
I mean, look, this is going to be a tough match. I think both these competitors are coming to play, and Corruption's
Molly,
had
I
a little
would
bit of
love
a
to
rough
see
season. They're
you and
finally starting
Mark
to come back, but
host
Roxy
a
kind of
Star
keeps
Wars
standing by.
match.
She keeps hitting back. And
That would be
I'm very
fun.
curious to see how this is going to go down today.
I'm very curious to know where your dogs are. They haven't barked yet. This is we're off to a
Show us
hot
the
start.
corgis.
Right.
I know they're asleep under the desk. It's kind of nice.
No, we
All
want
right,
the
bud, you ready to
corgis.
get going?
I am if you are.
Show us the
Then
corgis.
it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Oh, it's interesting hearing Mark say that.
Introducing first, with a record.
I like that he doesn't go all out
and
with his voice because
Yeah.
his voice is
Representing the
his
stars.
it's his everything.
Britney, cheering
He can't afford to mess it up. So
on. Britney Young is here.
Look at her.
Hello, Britney, the cherry
Hello.
bomb. You're back. You're back. Last time we saw you, you were in a remote location, to say the least, and now you're back at home with your own comfy Wi-Fi. How do you feel going into this match against Sweet Tea?
You know, I feel great. Comfy Wi-Fi, comfy couch. I mean,
I was gonna say,
I'm
her
just gonna
couch
make
does look
friends
very
and win and have a good time.
comfortable.
You know, same old from Cherry Bomb.
As does,
Also-
I'm sure, your
New
future
team,
couch.
new
I was
team.
gonna say
though.
also
That's
Robert
it.
Parker, happy
It's a
birthday, and if
new
you're watching,
team
your
for her,
couch
PJ,
arrives
and so Britney
on
looking
August 3rd.
very fry and ready to get going here. You
that
got
makes it
anything
sound like you
wanna
bought
ask
him
Miss
a
Young?
couch for
Well,
his
I was
birthday.
going to ask,
It is
how are
my
you feeling
couch
going into this
that
today?
he has
Will you
claimed.
have a new team? How is Roxy
And
been
happy
treating you,
birthday
getting
to
you ready for
Primetime
this match?
Time.
And happy
I
birthday to
mean,
Primetime
definitely
Time.
loving the new
Two
team.
of
The
my bestest
faction love,
Schmoedown
family
friends
love
have the
is
same
strong.
birthday.
Roxy's great. I mean, I told her that
Molly,
in my
what is
last
the dungeon
match versus
doing for
Jericho,
Parker's
and she took
birthday?
it to heart, and she
Oh,
drafted
we're
me, so I'm
throwing a
excited to be on
rager.
the Stars. I'm nervous.
We're just delaying
but
it
I'm
till
excited to
December.
play, so I'm
Okay.
ready.
What do you make
Well, I know
of
it was
this
originally at
corruption?
Jericho's,
Because you
but I don't
that
know where it
Shannon
is
Barney,
now.
Oh,
the king
no,
of
yeah, no,
corruption, she has
Jericho
no problem
Jericho
lobbing
barbecues
insults,
anymore.
even if
He's
some
not on
people
your
say
show
they
No,
are
I'm still
outside of
burned.
the Schmoedown. So it's
fine.
almost
We'll
like
meet
you're not
back
just
up
going
at
up against
Christmas.
Klee Wiggins.
No
You're
more
going
of
up
that
a
potato
very
salad.
intimidating faction looking at you. Do you let that get in your head at all, or do you just rise above it all?
I mean, I love Shannon.
Jill, you're
I
in
love
trouble.
corruption. We all know Cherry Bomb is about the love. I'm just gonna bring him in.
To be
for a,
fair,
you
PJ
know,
will be the
vaccinated
first one
hug,
to most
just
likely
getting in there. We're gonna have a good
take
time.
over that
Throw the
couch.
lobs. I don't take it to heart. We're here to play.
You need to just
Not if I
get-
get there first.
And
Molly, yes, come over.
with a record of
Steal the couch.
1-1,
You need to just make a
representing
futon.
corruption.
Get a futon couch.
She's already got one knockout.
It
on
would
the
be used
season. It
like
is
half
Klee.
bed, half couch.
Sweet Tea
Get a pull-out couch.
Isn't that what they're called? Futons? Or my
Well, futon is like
There
the
is
college
Klee
dorm version of
quoting
a sleeper
problem-
couch.
greatest
The
comments
problem
of
with
them all.
out
Klee,
couches, like with beds
look
in them, is that the
across
couch itself
the
is
desk
never
from you,
very
and you see
comfortable.
Britney
Yeah.
Young.
So
Not
it's
sure
like,
if you were a fan
true.
of any of her work, if you've seen her on Glow
I
or
swear
any
to
of her
God,
other
PJ,
numerous
gross.
projects, but is it sort of weird to be
mean,
playing against somebody
You
who
go out,
maybe you've
you
been
party
a fan
like
of
Sean did
until this
on his
point?
birthday, it might happen.
We all partied that
I
day.
thought you might say that.
Well, at least she's honest, Mark.
No. I mean, I sleep with Ed Greer every night, so.
Oh my God, I wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. But tell Ed I said hi. PJ, it's all yours.
Well, look, Klee, you're coming off a big.
Okay,
win
Brian
victory
Ward, but
today
would you
off of
want
Sabrina Ramirez
to?
coming into this match? So,
That's
how
the
are
question.
you feeling going up against Britney today?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I've got my setup here with my water. My
I
booze,
love her giant Batman
my
magnet
gum,
on her
my
fridge.
old lady candy.
Mhm.
I'm ready to go.
Mark,
have a
she
lot
seems
of-
positive. She's very excited.
I
I'm
kind
all
of just
about
want
positive energy.
to. Do you feel like you're riding a momentum wave right now because you're coming off a pretty impressive knockout in your last match? You were saddled with opponent's choice. You managed to pull through that round 2 brilliantly. So, what do you take from that match?
That's
into
right, she did get a
this new
knockout.
competition?
Oh, I don't sleep on anything, so I prepared for this match as I would with any other.
Seems pretty focused,
did.
locked in,
I
ready
was there
to go.
for those
and
study sessions.
Well coached by the queen of corruption, Shannon Barney. All right, let's get our competitors face to face. Before we start the match, we need some rules here, and the regulations of round 1 are as
Switch it up. Have
follows.
PJ read
In
them.
round number 1,
No.
the field of competition will hear 8 different questions.
No one.
8 different
That's Mark
categories of
Ellis'
movie
job.
trivia.
That's
No
Mark
one.
Ellis and
No
Mark
hat.
Ellis
First
only.
question, last question, and every question.
All right,
therein.
everyone who is
If you put
watching,
1
who are
point,
new
there's no
to joining
penalty
us
for
for our
missing a question. There
reactions,
is no
we
steal.
do play
At least
along.
there
We
isn't
play along
in
with our
round number
whiteboards
1.
for round
Wink,
1.
wink. Once PJ
Feel
or
free to
myself ask
answer
the
in
question,
the
you have
chat.
15
There is
seconds to write
indeed a
down your
delay.
best attempt at an
So
answer
feel free to
on
answer in the
whatever
chat.
writing
It doesn't
surface you
help us with
prefer.
our scores
Once we
or
ask you by
anything.
name
Round
or
1 is
nickname,
whiteboards.
please
Round
show
2
what
and
you wrote
3
to
is a
your
lot of
camera.
shouting.
At the same time, you verbalize
So
your attempt
prepare
into
yourselves for
the
that. It's
microphone.
going to be a
Our
fun
mighty
one. Let's see
competitor
if
of
Molly
your 3
continues her
usages of the
insane winning streak
JTE
in
will
the
throughout
singles
duration of
division.
the
We
match
gonna
get
find
you to
out.
repeat a
Molly's
question. If you need us to
single-handedly
repeat
taking
something,
the
not sure you
singles
heard it
division
right.
by
You just
I
call yourself
know.
out and get
Veteran coach.
that correct answer. Use
This is what happens when you hang out with Merle and Bateman too much. It starts to wear off.
Maybe they're wearing off on me.
Deliberate to our heart's content, and it will ultimately be your manager who confirms and ratifies if.
Molly, I'm
said
very curious to
challenge
see what
is taking
Grogu's
place.
outfit is.
PJ
for
Campbell.
August.
I
We
am
got 2
too.
competitors here, and I think just
Me
that reading of the rules really got
too.
them
You know he
focused.
picks
So
his
I will
own
first
outfit,
ask
so-
Klee Sweet Tea
Gotta go in
Williams,
the
are you
closet
ready to
and
get
look.
going?
I'm ready.
And Brittany Cherry Bomb Young.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Cherry bomb.
Then let's get ready to
We're so close to Halloween.
First question of the match
outfit.
will be probably the
Yeah,
guy.
I'm excited for that one.
Mr.
We're
PJ
so close
Campbell.
to October. I'm so excited.
All right.
Yeah, if anyone, if people are thinking about giving me new housewarming gifts, just Halloween decorations.
Star
would do
co-starred
just
in the
fine.
films The People versus Larry Flint and The Man on the Moon.
Female rock
Fun
star.
during the match because after every question, I just want to ask you, "Hey, PJ, did you write that one, or did somebody else?"
You know, every once in a while.
5,
Can't even
4,
think of anyone.
3.
Only person that's coming to my head is
Both
Kesha.
competitors smiling.
I wrote a very sloppy Madonna.
Is it Courtney Love?
It is Courtney.
Oh,
Love.
dang
Brittany
it.
Young
That makes
had.
sense.
I forgot
Courtney
she was
Love. I need bigger handwriting, clearly.
in Man of the Moon.
Just want to maybe expand that font size just ever so slightly. Courtney Love is correct. We move to your next category, which is famous
Brian
actors
Ward, that's a good
and
idea.
actresses. The question
For August.
which actor
Back to
appeared
school.
in the 2000
Aw,
that'd be cute.
50-50, Into the Woods, and Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates?
Ah, that's a funny movie.
Out of those films, PJ.
I watched it on a
Which
plane.
Yeah.
You're asking that.
Oh, what is
Yeah,
her
I mean,
name?
it's what I do.
I'm drawing a blank, and I always do this.
3, 50-50.
I love her too,
50-50 is the best.
unless I'm thinking of someone
That
else.
is one. Repeat the question for corruption, and the question: famous actors and actresses. Which actress?
I
appeared in
guessed an
2010's
Into the Woods
films
actress.
50-50, Into the Woods, and Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
It's definitely 50-50 at the top. And then probably Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
Why do I always forget her name?
I heard some not so good things from.
You can do it. I
the
believe in
other guy
you.
who's sometimes there.
It's probably not even the right
I mean,
name,
4.
too.
3. His name escapes me. 2, 1. Pens
Anna
down. Let's go
Kendrick.
to you first, Brittany.
Oh,
Did you
that
have
was not who I was thinking of. See?
Anna Kendrick is correct. Did Klee get there with the repeat?
No, Anne Hathaway.
Oh no, she wasn't in
Gets
Into the Woods.
Incorrect, and
I
Young
was thinking
takes her first
of-
lead of the game as we go
What's
back
the
to
chick
PJ.
from the new Chucky
All right.
movie's name?
Writing crew.
She's super sassy.
Thank you. My mother would be so proud.
She was on Parks and Rec.
Well, we are moving into
Audrey
the
Plaza?
realm of the
Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza?
1980s.
Yes.
Which comedic actor
She was in
the irreverent golfer
that last
Ty
movie,
Webb
so.
in 1980's Caddyshack? This is a fan favorite around these parts, isn't it, Mark?
Oh,
I think you could
crap.
classify it as that. It's really tough to rank your favorite
Um,
of these.
Yeah, that's
stars.
him. Okay.
Yes.
4, 3,
I don't know.
2, 1. Pens down.
I
Back
put
to
Bill
Brittany
Murray.
Wiggins.
I just
to
put
tie
Bill
Brittany.
Murray.
Chevy Chase.
Is correct. Did Brittany have it?
You guys tried to stump me on a Caddyshack one last time with Jericho. Chevy Chase!
Nice.
Brittany Young gets it again. That is Chevy Chase. And we go on to the world of fantasy science fiction. And the question for a point: which Marvel Cinematic Universe actor appeared in the following reboots? 2009's Star Trek, and 2016's Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Now, Mark, I have to ask
I did
you,
not see the
rank the
new
movies.
Ghostbusters. I'm just gonna take
I really
a guess.
enjoyed that Ghostbusters.
I did too.
But that Star Trek made me like Star Trek. 5, 4.
It's the most Star Wars Star Trek movie of all time.
2, 1. It's probably why I liked it so much.
Chris Hemsworth.
Right, pens down.
Oh no, I
With
wrote wrong
Chris.
Chris.
With that big, beautiful handwriting.
I was gonna say, guess a Chris.
Wait,
That is
who does Chris
correct.
Hemsworth
And
play
it
in
gets
Star
a little
Trek?
bit bigger each time.
I don't
We
know.
appreciate
I
that.
just know he's in the new.
He's Kirk's dad for like 5
Wait,
minutes
did
at
you
the
have
very,
it?
very
I just know
beginning of the
he's
first
in
one and then dies.
Ghostbusters.
She had it, and there we go. Brittany Young still perfect halfway through round number 1. Klee trails her by a mere point.
And now we're moving into question number 5 in the realm of comedies.
Ha!
You waited your whole life for that, haven't
Yes, I have. Okay.
Yes,
What comedy franchise features the characters Scott Evil,
Oh, come on.
Number 2, and Fat Bastard?
And look, I'll tell you this right now, just coming off a brilliant.
I don't care what
collision,
anyone says. I
it was just so
still
much fun,
adore these movies.
But also
Oh my
just
God,
hearing
they're
live
great.
reactions in studio.
I need to rewatch them. I don't remember.
I rewatched
anything after
them,
the first
and
one.
I think they're still
2,
really funny.
1. Pens down, going to you
Austin
first,
Powers.
Sweet Tea.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers is
think
the
I'm
correct
gonna
franchise.
watch
Brittany to stay perfect.
Tonight, that
She
gunpowder
got there, and so
milkshake.
now
Oh,
we have
gunpowder
3
milkshake.
questions
Oh,
left in
yeah.
round number 1. It is still
If we didn't have
anyone's
to get up at
ballgame.
the crack
1
of dawn,
point
I
lead
might
for
watch it
Young.
too. Wait, no, I have
Next
American Horror Story to
category
watch.
is a
Oh no, that's
slash
tonight. No, I thought
I
it was
have
tomorrow.
I have a
And the
Hell's
question-
Kitchen.
I think
to
it's today.
Character
And it's 2
has been
episodes.
played in action adventure films by such actors as Charlie Hunnam, Sean Connery, and Clive Owen.
Now,
Interesting.
do you
That's
have a
not
favorite
a.
amongst the list of actors there?
I believe
I
it's
mean,
this.
You say anything other than Sean Connery.
Oh, no, no,
it
no.
doesn't work, right?
Oh, sorry.
I
Sorry.
agree more.
This is wrong because it's too obvious.
2.
JT.
Okay, just in time. Categories action adventure. The question: what famous character
only
has
know
been
this
played
'cause
in
of
action
Charlie
adventure
Hunnam.
films by such actors as
I don't know
Charlie
who that
Hunnam,
is.
Sean Connery, and
This is
dude,
wrong.
It's the
but-
dude from Sons of
Sorry,
Anarchy,
trivia question for you.
the main
Can you
guy.
name the movie
I
where
don't-
Sean
oh,
Connery
that guy.
sings?
Is it Darby O'Gill in The Little People?
Doesn't do much.
You're too good for this world, PJ. 5, 4, 3.
Why I get paid the big bucks to write.
It's a good movie.
I said
Hands
James
down.
Bond.
King
I got
Arthur.
nothing.
Did you have it?
I hope my panic was worth it. King Arthur?
Your panic was worth it. King Arthur is
Yay.
correct. Clee to stay one
I put
behind.
Robin Hood at first, and I was like, oh no.
Richard.
Oh,
Robin
wrong
yes, it was a king, but I don't know that Clive Owen or Charlie Hunnam ever
I don't know
played
about
King
you
Richard.
guys, but
Good
the
knowledge.
animated Robin
Sean Connery
Hood
was King Richard.
not
but
need to go and make
unfortunately,
that box.
I
did not
So
know
now it's
that.
a
Look the way
2-point
he
game. Brittany Young still
Stop, I'm
perfect.
gonna say.
We got our penultimate round 1 question.
And we
And
are
I
in
think
the
Danny
world of
Fernandez
comic
agrees with
book
me.
movies. Which actress plays Barbara Minerva, also known as
Oh,
Cheetah,
oh, oh,
in Wonder Woman in
oh.
1984?
I
Oh my
loved
God.
her in this.
Did you
I
see
did
this one?
too.
He was the only good thing about that movie.
I loved this movie. I will fight you.
I was going to ask what
You
you
and
thought,
Mike
but I felt like that
Kalinowski.
answer really
I
said it.
adored this
It was.
movie.
Fair enough.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Kristen
Let's
Wiig.
revisit Wonder Woman
Kristen
1984,
Wiig.
starting with
Oh, does she have 2 eyes in her
It's
last
2
name?
eyes.
Kristen
Oh.
Wiig.
is correct. She pulls to within 1 for the moment. Brittany extended
G-I-L.
back to a 2-point lead.
Kristen Wiig.
She got it. We are 1 question away from a perfect round for Brittany Young, and we've arrived at our final question in round number 1 for both Klee and Brittany. Here it is in the world of directors. Fancy people who do this a lot. The question for a point. What was the first collaboration film of director James Cameron with actor Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh,
They've made a couple of good movies together.
They collabed on a project. Well, you know, going back to question, the greatest
No
actor
idea.
to ever play.
I'm writing a movie down.
Sean Connery.
Graham Chapman. 3.
All right, fair enough.
2.
We do Holy Grail around here.
I
1.
said Terminator
Pens down.
Genesis.
I said,
Pens down.
oh my
Goes to
God,
Terminator.
Terminator.
Perfect round 1.
How stupid am I?
Terminator.
It is Terminator.
Tell my
And that's a
neighbor.
perfect round 1 for Brittany
The
Young.
first
Clee
one?
Wiggins, did you have it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn it.
Terminator.
Oh my god, I feel like
Had
an
the
idiot.
Terminator, and so PJ, a very
got a
good
Terminator
round by
movie.
Klee Wiggins. She got 6 out of 8.
I give
But
myself a
Brittany
point,
Young is the
and no,
story
I'm
so
not gonna do
far.
it.
Perfect round
No,
1, and
it's the
for
wrong
that,
movie.
Brittany, you're going to be asked a bonus question just to you.
Oh,
Worth
she went
another
perfect.
point. PJ's going to ask you. You don't need to
Good for
write this
her.
one down. You can simply
Screaming out
wait your guess
loud.
whenever you're ready.
All right, are you ready, Britt?
Yes.
Your bonus question. The films Seabiscuit and Secretariat both depict
Horse racing.
I was saying
Yes. I was like, horseback riding.
That's
No,
correct.
racing.
It is now a 9-6 lead. Still quite a ball game we got going. Brittany Young, a perfect round 1 through and through. And we now enter the zany
Queens.
world of the
While we
wheel
get
round,
into
the wheel of
round
fate,
2, just
doom,
want to read
and
this
justice. I don't have the kind of
StreamYard
money
we
to send
received
each
from
one of
Mr.
y'all a wheel,
Selvin.
so
Thank
you're
you,
just gonna spin it
Selvin.
with your mind. It is
Just wanted to
virtual.
pop in
Once
and
you
say
settle on
hello.
a
It's been a long
category,
week, but I'm
4
glad to
questions
see your
will
lovely
emerge from
faces
that
and to react to
particular
this
realm
match
of
together.
Schmoedown
Thank you,
knowledge.
Selvin.
Each
It is
question's worth
lovely
2
to have you
points.
here
Feel free
joining
to
us
miss
today.
the question.
Thank you,
However,
Selvin.
stealing
Sorry, I had to
is
pull out my
available in
candle.
round 2.
So strong,
so if
my
you're not
eyes
sure of the
are
answer,
burning
you can
now.
ask us for multiple
I know.
choice. We'll give you 4 options.
Thank you,
one of which
Rachel.
PJ promised me is the correct answer. At that point, the value of
Thanks,
the question does
Rachel.
go
Look
down
how
to
this is
1
pretty
point.
even.
That's a close
It was a perfect
game.
round for Brittany Young. She's got a 3-point lead, and so Cherry Bomb, the decision is yours. Would you like to spin that
Cherry
virtual
Bomb.
wheel first, or defer to Sweet Tea, your opponent?
Do I get to confer with my manager or no?
You get to confer.
And I
after
really
you
just want
make
some
the
sweet
decision.
tea.
Switch things up a little.
Ooh.
I'm not a tea person.
You know what? I would like to go second, please.
Klee, we have a strict no touching policy for
Oh.
outsiders, so we will not be accepting any kind of hugs or nice gestures from Brittany Young. She can go hug someone else. We're not here for that.
There's no hugs
Okay.
and corruption. That's good
No,
for you,
that's
Jill.
why. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why we're all
We
sad.
don't have to
Dungeon
put
has
any
hugs.
grimy fingers on us.
Heck yeah, we do.
3
No
points,
hugs
I
allowed
wouldn't
and
sweat it. I'm not
corruption.
worried about what she's doing over
You
there.
imagine
No
all the
love.
dungeon
I
hugs?
noticed
It's
that
tough
Out of
love
wit.
and corruption.
since the last time you played. Your round 1 was significantly better than
You
the
get a
last
win,
time.
we
So,
just lovingly
proud of
flip you
yourself for
off
that.
and then send
That
you on
is
your
the
way.
Round 2.
No
let's make up
hugs
some
and
ground
corruption
here, okay?
allowed.
I don't know how you're feeling. Talk to me. Are you okay? Are you a little in your head? Are you feeling all right?
I feel great.
Okay, good. That's
No
where I
hugs,
need you to
Sean.
stay.
No
You're
hugs.
doing great. Okay.
No, I've had a nap today. I feel great.
A nap.
All right, there is the
naps.
wheel of fate, doom, and justice.
Gotta love a
I did
nap.
not get my nap today.
Ugh.
I didn't.
I'm
either.
trying not
I
to
see
nap
James
We can
Bond
the rest of
playing.
this week
Mike playing?
because of work next week,
James
and it is
Bond is on the wheel. It's
killing me.
very
I'm
interesting. TJ.
stunned.
Oh, no.
Clee,
John
Wiggins.
Hughes is on the wheel.
Again.
It seems
Again.
to be the curse, but we saw what you with opponent's choice last time, and
Oh,
so
Disney's
we
on
do
there.
Drop
Ooh,
out
give me
one,
Disney.
Pretty good
bring
one.
in the star.
Oh, give me Disney.
Lucasfilm is on
Amazing
there.
job.
Ooh,
They
good
say
one.
If you can't beat them, join
I will
them, and
take
I'm so glad I joined you. Let's talk about
Disney,
this though, and then I'll praise you
rom
more later.
com,
We've talked about what we want to
Lucasfilm.
do here. We
Lucasfilm.
like a lot of these broader categoes because there's
Not
just
This
Trump.
is a-
room for error. And
This is a pretty good
I
wheel
think we know
for
exactly
me.
what we want to
yeah,
do,
but-
but I
yeah,
just want
this
to
is-
check in with you. How are you feeling?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm still digging the 2
I would
that we
spin
had
away.
discussed previously. I think
Give
our
me
top
Disney.
choice
From
probably
opponent's
would be-
choice, yeah.
Do you remember which one that was?
Yeah, I do. If you want to, I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. Klee, have fun in the 2000s, baby.
Oh no,
All right,
I
so
want
it is
to.
the 2000s.
I'm very
that
curious
we gave
who-
Klee after Klee,
someone
I guess,
had to
rebuffed
put that
the
James
hug
Bond
attempt. I
up
didn't
there.
really see that happen, but it is the 2000s. That is
Because that's a
category
random
that
one.
Klee is going to be fielding 4 questions from. PJ Campbell is going to be asking you your questions, Klee. Keep in mind, you
College
have
is
the multiple
definitely the
choice
prime
usages.
time
Also
for
keep in mind
naps,
both
Narnia.
competitors. Just
It's
make sure we can
definitely
see your
prime
hands because
nap
stealing
time,
is a
college years.
factor in round number 2. So the category was the 2000s, PJ. What faces Klee Wiggins?
Well,
Ding,
we
ding,
got
ding.
question number 1 here. Who plays Miles Dumont, a Hollywood music composer who falls in
Oh,
love
Jack
with
Black.
Kate Winslet's Iris?
Oh,
Simpkins
you're right. It
in
is
The
Jack
Holiday?
Black.
That's become one of my favorite holiday movies.
I love that movie. We
That is
love
correct.
a good
Points.
rom com with a hefty
This is
leading
what
man.
Klee does
Is
in
all
opponent's
I'm
choice
saying.
rounds.
Does that take place during Christmas?
Well,
I
it's-
feel like that's one of those
For
movies my
second
mom
question,
watches.
it's-
now.
Yeah,
In the
it's him and Jude
Public
Law.
Enemy,
So.
It
John
is him and Jude
Dillinger
Law.
is gunned down after leaving what
A movie theater.
establishment?
Ooh.
It's a movie theater. I saw this one because it has Johnny Depp in it.
Multiple choice.
It's a movie theater.
That
Is
tracks.
it A movie theater?
It is a
B,
movie theater. Give me
grocery
those 2
store,
points.
C, a bar, or D, a laundromat?
movie theater.
Correct.
That is correct for 1 point.
Let's go.
All right.
Thank you, my Johnny Depp.
It was
Brian,
a
that's funny.
tied ball game momentarily.
Speaking of-
Actually, it is a tied ball game. She
Speaking
needed
of
3 points. She
pretty
got
great,
3
actually.
points, and now for her first lead of the game, back to you, PJ.
Question number 3. In Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Who played inmate Ulysses?
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
George Clooney?
I don't know if it was a guess, Mark, but she's correct for 2 points.
So, real quick, what Narnia just said
More
freaks me
points,
out
and
because
we
he
go
said
to
he
her
would. Well,
final
he
question.
said they were born in
Wiggins, once
2001.
again, having a very good
And they're in college.
Huh?
And they're in college, and I'm like, wait, no, you're not.
Final
But
question.
2001 was 20
Number
years
2.
ago.
Michael Sheen
Wow.
and Frank Langella star in what biopic that was nominated at the 2009 Academy Awards?
Miracle. It's not Miracle. It's a pocket movie.
Twilight Eclipse.
Because Michael Sheen is in it.
Is it
Yeah.
A, The Queen, B,
Oh.
Good Night and Good Luck?
Just those two?
C, Frost
Oh,
Nixon,
because they're
or
so
D,
long.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
That's what I was thinking.
Frost Nixon.
That is correct for 1 more point.
Nice.
1 more point, and Klee Wiggins
that came
out
is
way
really
later.
famous for these opponent's choice spins, but in a good way because she's doing very well with the categories she's saddled with. She didn't have a perfect round 1 yet. She now finds herself enjoying a 3-point lead over the perfect still Britney Cherry Bomb Young. And so we will say goodbye to Klee. We'll welcome once again Britney Young's manager, Roxy Stride.
I think that was perfect because not only was she able to go perfect her round 2 last time, but this time, even though we got opponents, we know she's really good, and we gave her something that made her drop down to multiple choice, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted her to not have a perfect round there. And
I
that's what we were
think
able to accomplish. And
Klee
we already
might
had a
have
lead
put James
going
Bond
into
on the
that
wheel
round.
because
So yes, she's up
I
by
would have
3,
given
but she
her
won't be
that.
up by 3 for
Not
long.
knowing
I'm excited
anything
to spin
about
this
her,
wheel.
like
We've
I would have
got
been like James
strategy
Bond.
going into this.
That's a lot of
We're
moves.
playing lights out
Like,
right now, so
that
we've
I'm
got that on our
very
side. Let's spin the
curious
wheel and
on
see how we do.
I'm surprised Star Trek wasn't
I like
on
what
the
you said.
wheel.
What do you do with my hands? I'm like,
But at least they're on.
Well,
Yeah.
can you put Star Trek on the wheel in singles?
I did my frame.
She did, yeah.
You can do, it is legal to do with Kevin McAllister if you
Star Trek
want.
Give me Disney. Give me Disney. Give me Disney. Give me Disney.
All right. She has
Disney's
spun
fine.
the horrific world.
I could
of
maybe get a
Boston
point.
sports fan Stephen King. So y'all have 60 seconds to decide. Do you want to stick with the works of Mr. King as far as cinematic works, or do you want to spin again?
Disney.
I think that we like the Boston element that you.
If you
just
hear
said.
Alex
And if we end up on
yelling,
Stephen
he's
King,
playing
we'll be fine.
games.
But
What is
next
Brittany,
door?
other things on
He's
this
playing a
field
game
that
called
I
Knockout
feel a
City.
little better
Oh, the
about. How
dodgeball
do you
game
feel?
again?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Sean were playing that a couple weeks ago.
Molly, did you see that
like
they
to exercise
made
my
a
second
Steam handheld console?
And this time,
No.
it was like, when
So
Gabriel
like
Leviosa
it's basically a
said,
Nintendo Switch, but you can use all your
Never
Steam
emphasize the
stuff
O
on
enough.
the console. Oh, here you go,
So we go from
Molly.
Stephen King to
Oh no!
John Hughes.
What if I
Multiple
suck?
choice if you need it, you got
Oh no!
Just take
You
your
gotta
time.
prove. You gotta prove to see. Let's
John
see if you
Hughes
got it.
movies
Let's
is
see.
the category, spinning away from Stephen King, landing on a
Gotta be
slightly
the ones that
softer,
I've seen.
gentler, and more humorous brand of auteur, that being the world of Mr. John Hughes. So, Brittany, you have 4 questions, each one worth 2 points unless you need multiple choice. And keep in mind, stealing is available for Klee Wiggins in this round. Here we go with the works of John Hughes for 2 points. Which John Hughes film has
Breakfast
the line,
Club.
life moves pretty
Ferris
fast?
Bueller.
If you don't
It's Ferris
stop and look
Bueller.
around
Oh,
once
crap,
in a
you're
while,
right.
You could miss it.
Ferris
Ferris
Bueller's
Bueller.
Day Off.
I pictured
Is
Matthew
correct for 2
Broderick and I
points.
couldn't get the
Your
name.
next question.
of-
This could possibly give you the lead
I
back.
was thinking it was the
over
end of
Sweet Tea.
Breakfast Club
Who
when he
stars
walking
as
out.
a homeless con man in 1991's Curly Sue?
Have not seen that one.
Jim Belushi.
Nice.
It's a Belushi, and you got the correct one. That is 2 more points. And PJ, now it is a lead once again for Cherry Bomb over Sweet Tea, 2 of what are quickly becoming my favorite 2 nicknames in the Schmoedown.
Right? Sweet tea and
They
cherry
complement
bomb.
each other well. I'm not
Cherry
gonna lie.
bomb.
They do.
Hate a team up in some alternate universe. So
Hello,
your penultimate
Daddy.
question
Hello,
in the
Mom.
world of John Hughes movies. What specific item does traveling salesman Del Griffith aim to sell
shower
in planes,
curtains.
trains, and automobiles?
Shower curtains? Yeah.
Shower curtain rings.
Oh, the
Weird
rings.
things.
Question.
I'll give you the
And it is
point.
correct.
Yeah, that's.
Two
I
more
mean,
points.
that's weird
Brittany
enough.
Young
You can have
I'll
that.
give you the
not
points.
missed, nor needed the aid of
Ugh.
multiple choice yet.
Take those
and she
2
has
points,
one final
Molly.
question in the world of John
Okay.
Hughes.
Okay.
And that is, in the film Uncle Buck, Buck's teenage niece, Tia, begins
Bug.
dating a boy who has what unusual first name?
I know nothing.
Bug.
Bug.
I've seen Uncle Buck.
Like
I don't
Bug
remember
Hall,
a
the guy
particular
from-
thing happening, but it's
Yeah,
correct.
she
Two
killed that.
He
more
was so cute.
points. And that is a dominating round 2 performance for Brittany Cherry Bomb Young. Klee's playing great, PJ, but Brittany's playing perfect. It is
He was
17
scratching at my door.
to 12.
Oh, poor
Advantage
Hilo.
over
You can go
Wiggins as
get
we head in
him, the sweet
to round
boy.
number 3.
He's just
Round
gonna.
number 3 works as
I'll
thus.
let him
3
in, but
questions will emerge
see what
for
happens.
each individual competitor. There's no penalty for missing.
All we're
a
gonna
question.
see
There
is
is no
the tail
stealing
going, I
in
guess.
round 3. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. Your final
Hi,
question is
Mom.
worth 5 big points.
There it
Get those
is.
There
questions
it
because
is. Hi, tail.
Y'all give us some help. You're going to give us 3 numbers each. These numbers may range from 1 to 20. You may not pick the same numerals as your opponent because each one corresponds to a unique category. of
Narnia, you need to at
Schmoedown
least watch
mystery.
Breakfast Club.
So from 1 to 20,
That's
we are
my,
going to go to
like,
Brittany Young
favorite.
first, as she does enjoy the lead
Molly made
currently.
me watch that
Brittany,
last.
from 1 to 20, what 3 numbers
I
do you
still,
feel
to
the
this
most
day,
fortunate?
have the biggest crush on
I'm
John
gonna go
Bender.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Uh,
1,
Although he
2,
didn't
and
really age
4.
that well.
He did
And
not
for
age well.
Klee
Judd
Wiggins, any
Nelson,
numbers
Judd
ranging
Nelson
from 1 to
definitely
20
did
that are
not
not.
age that
1,
well.
2,
But a
or
young
4.
Judd Nelson,
Yeah.
I go
who
He was a pretty boy.
he was a very, very handsome.
I've been
Handsome
doing this
man.
for
Speaking
a little
of pretty
while,
boy,
Brittany,
is
and
he a little
number
much
one,
happier
those are the sexiest
now?
numbers I've ever heard.
He is,
So,
but he's
great
just
job
like
picking them.
walking
Rebellious. I like what
around
you did
trying
there.
to
Number 2,
figure out what he's
Whoa.
gonna destroy.
I
And
know what you're doing.
oh no, he
I
laid down.
mean, the thing is, we have to remember
I just
that
want to be a good
crazier
boy.
things that have
Good
happened
boy.
in Schmoedown. When we get into this round, we really need to focus because we have not won this. This is not in the bag yet. And I know that you
Where's Mr.
have
Meow?
2 JTEs. You're going to take your time on this.
Pippin.
Give yourself
He's
all the
downstairs.
time
He
that
only
you
comes
need
upstairs
to really
if
just
he has
answer
to
every
poop
question
or if
that's
he
being
wants
asked
something
to you.
from us.
You have that knowledge in your head. You've seen that
Pippin.
today. You're playing perfect. So I'm really proud of you. I'm so impressed. And
Oh,
boy, am I glad that I
Pippin.
drafted you.
Can we make candles later?
I feel like
I'm
Pippin
thinking about it. Then we can trade Bibiani
hates the
for
way
silver.
that
It'll
I
be like a whole
talk to him
exchange
because
situation.
every time I see him, I go, Pippin!
Yeah, for sure. Take home the W. You can do whatever
Pippin!
you want. I'll send you candy too.
He just kind of like squints at me.
Bye-bye.
I will
guess we're going
definitely
to Burning
be
Man.
Ali
I don't know what's
Sheedy.
happening here, Klee. We're 5 down, but we're not 5 out. Okay.
I
I need you to
personally
pick your head up.
like
I know you're
when
still doing fine.
he,
I know you're not worried
pet
about
you
it.
on
And
the
you
head.
shouldn't be. Okay. She's having
Yeah.
a great game.
With his
having a
claws.
great game. It's unfortunate
Do
that
we
you got
all
spinner-
agree
opponent's
with
choice, but look what
this?
you did with it. You didn't
What?
drop the ball there. You held your own. Like you
I like
always
to
do,
think
because you
I'm
always
a
get opponent's
mixture
choice and you always come
between
out of the other side.
I
Ali
think you
Sheedy
and I,
and
I
Molly
think
Ringwald.
you and I are the
Do your
same.
thing.
I think
Keep
we're very
shining.
much
Use your 2 JTEs as you see
an
fit.
equal
Make sure you're listening to the full
representation of
questions
both
before you answer them. If anything
Yeah.
sounds
player
funny, if anything sounds
and,
weird, ask for clarification.
I could probably
Player.
put
We'll do what we
lipstick
gotta
on
do,
from
okay?
my cleavage. I
Anything
Oh,
tried
I
really
could-
hard.
I could definitely do that.
Me too.
To get
I
these next
could.
3 questions.
Me too.
Use it.
I could definitely do that.
Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's answer some questions.
Maybe
All
one
right,
happy
so
hour
after
I'll
that,
put.
It wouldn't
stirring
look
series
good,
talks
but
for both
It would not look
Star of the
good.
Stars and
But maybe one
Shannon Barton
happy hour
Corruption.
I'll
Our
put some
competitors
gloss
are
between the
back-seated
girls and
once
see if I
again.
put it
We're
up.
going to start the questioning with Klee Sweet Tea Wiggins. PJ Sweet Tea trails by
Sweet
5,
tea.
but can make up 2 points in that round right now with her 2-point question. She selected category number 3. What category does that correspond to?
That would correspond to the world of biopics, Mark, or
Biopics.
biopics, as you like to call it.
Mhm.
And Klee, for 2 points, who directed The Wolf of Wall Street?
Hilo.
Oh.
Scorsese?
Oh.
That is correct.
Is it
for 2
Scorsese?
points.
Did I?
I should have just guessed
And
that.
Klee
Give me those
Wiggins
2
now finds
points.
herself
I couldn't get
one question away
Spielberg
from
out of my head, and I'm
tying
like,
the
definitely
lead
didn't do
of
that.
Brittany Young. She selected.
If it's ever a Leo
number
DiCaprio movie,
5
just always guess
for this
Scorsese.
venture.
Yeah.
Where does that put her?
We are now in the world of Oscar
Hilo.
films.
Shush.
For 3 points, for which film was Joaquin Phoenix nominated for his first Oscar?
Joker. Oh no, Gladiator.
Walk the line.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. We were looking for Gladiator.
Nice.
It's a tricky one. So we're now at that point in the match where Klee Wiggins faces a 5-pointer she's got to have. This could extend the match and even give her the lead over Young. She'd be able to avoid a TKO at the very least. However,
Alex Bender?
it will
Is that
be
the-
a
that's the
victory for
principal?
Brittany Young in the form of a technical knockout.
Wait, is that the principal?
No, John Bender.
It is, and
Vernon
she
is the
chose
principal.
category
That's
number
right,
13,
Vernon.
Mark, which corresponds to the world of family films. What family film ends with the line, "Don't forget what happened to the man who got everything he ever wanted. He lived happily ever after"?
Princess Bride.
Ooh.
And what happened?
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
That's your second JTE rule. You have one remaining.
What family film ends with the line, "Don't forget what happened to the man who got everything he ever wanted. He lived happily ever after"?
It sounds familiar.
It does.
I've
It's
definitely
like-
heard it before.
5, 4.
Oh, no.
And
what did she guess?
Britney Cherry
She guessed Home Alone.
Young. We were looking for Willy Wonka.
And the Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
That's all I
duh.
could
Okay.
remember.
I was like,
That's
I
right.
know this, but it was like right on the tip of my tongue.
Yay!
She broke the streak.
God.
Incredible job.
And with the
With a perfect
TKO.
game. And a perfect
Yeah.
game. She
I'm
didn't miss a question.
So proud of you right now.
Dang, girl.
I think people are going to be talking very differently about you after this game.
I
Very
mean,
differently.
That was great. We should be talking differently about Klee too, because 100% I watched her matches. Girl brought it. That was
Oh,
so
we
much
love
fun.
that.
So much
Are you talking to me?
PJ,
Hi,
I know you're a little
Yes,
bit
I would
announcing
like
things.
snacks.
First of all, you did
Are you
admirably.
talking
and
to me?
Second, Brittany Young played lights out, like Roxy said. She pitched a perfect ball game. And
did pitch a
the end
perfect
result
game.
was a
Okay, this
TKO
was
in
a
her
pretty
favor. What do you think of this match?
well
I mean,
matched.
Not only did Brittany play absolutely
Thing.
like lights out,
Yes.
like you said, she
Yeah.
played a
Mixed
perfect
out
game.
again.
I got
But
lucky with
also
John
Klee
Hughes.
getting opponent's choice, but actually working her way through. She got every one of her questions correct. She didn't leave anything on the table for a steal. So even Klee played very well for herself, but Brittany just played that
Trying to
much
figure
better
out what
tonight.
that
And man,
poster
what
is
a match
that's
it was.
right in between his
Well,
bookshelves.
this is the odd part because
But it's,
you
like,
are
impossible.
definitely just as
PJ, if you're still here,
talented
tell
as
me.
I am at announcing a Schmoedown. However, I
got a
am
blue
no
mat
Glenn
on
Sturger
it.
nor a Steph Sabra. But now I make my foray into the world of post-match interviewing.
Oh,
Yeah,
it looks like
Mark,
a
do that post-match interview.
Myself.
It looks like a Schmoedown poster
Hello,
almost.
Roxy and Brittany. And
Look at this guy's doing
congratulations
it.
on what was a perfect game played
Yeah,
by
Mark.
you, Cherry Bomb. How do you feel after that perfect game? Is this something that even you
Yeah,
had
PJ, that was
expected or
a great match to
anticipated
call.
playing that well
Yeah.
and earning
That
a
was a
TKO?
fun one, PJ.
I mean, I definitely had a blast. I will say now getting the TKO, my nerves are like way more.
Oh, dang, that's
than they
right.
were
I
at the
forgot.
beginning of the game,
Now
but I don't
corruption
know,
loses a
Roxy,
point 'cause of
honestly,
that.
Like,
They
she was helping me out
do.
the whole time. The faction was helping me out studying. I really did cram and try to get everything in there, but like again, it just comes back to it's just so much fun to come in and see competitors and test the knowledge that my parents were like, you're watching way too much TV as a child. Clearly, I'm using it now, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Take that.
But yeah, that was a great
Take
game.
that, parental
honestly. Even
units.
from a fan, that was a fantastic game all around.
Oh,
Roxy,
love it.
sounds
We
like
love the
someone is just a
positivity.
little happy to be out of their parents' roof
I
again
still miss
after
the
a few
days of
months there.
Friday nights,
Roxy, what does it
getting
mean
a
to you?
pizza and going
can
to
you give us a little behind the
Blockbuster,
scenes as to
taking
how you
out
were
random
reacting
movies to
watching
watch.
Brittany play this. I mean, she got a perfect round one, perfect round two. What
You
was
can
going
still
on
do
in
that
the
now with
Stryer house?
hundreds of
That-
thousands of
That was
movies that are
wild.
streaming. But
The Stryer household, I would take being with anybody's parents.
I don't even know what that
to
is,
not be
PJ, so
alone.
it's wasted
Brittany,
on
come
me.
live with me, thank you.
Thank you.
I was stoked.
I don't know what the
think
heck
that
Chimera
anytime
is.
one of your players plays a perfect game, you never expect
Oh,
that.
rah.
The absolute best people who've been playing for 7 years miss questions.
my camera wasn't
every single match. So anytime somebody plays a
bolted
perfect
to where it
game,
is right now,
it's
I would
impossible
show
to
you
be
guys
perfect.
him just
And
flopping
so
around down here.
I think that
Floppity flop
Klee
flop.
played
Someone
awesome
wants
today. And I think that
attention.
Klee spun opponent's choice and still knocked it out of the park. And then I think that Britney beat her anyway. So I'm so proud of you, Britney, and that was so impressive. And you've grown every single match exponentially. And like I said, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm a smart cookie, or as my people say, smart cookie. And
smart, wicked smart,
wicked smart cookie.
The only mistake I made was not drafting you earlier.
Yeah, Roxy, I want to come back to you for some thoughts on corruption and how it feels to beat Shannon Barney in a match. But first, your competitor was saying some nice things, rightfully so, about Klee's sweet.
Night, Selvin.
Night, Selvin. Bye, Selvin. During this match, Britney.
I mean, in the best way possible, she's a wall. She's got like that positive spirited energy where she just lets every question, right or wrong, just like roll off her back. And
I thought she was talking
honestly,
about Shannon
I'm an emotional beacon. I take everything in, right or wrong. So I really do admire that about her. And like I said, I mean, I watched her matches that she did before, and again, she's just crushed it every time. And
that sounds. Oh, I want to go, PJ. That sounds so fun.
It's fun.
I want to go to my nerd bar
because it sounded great.
Yeah.
He's hard to hate. Shannon's easy to hate, so that's nice.
Okay.
The eye flutter at the end.
UK corruption, and so I guess the final question here is what's next?
God, PJ, that sounds amazing.
I know that sounds pretty freaking solid.
That sounds like a place I would spend way too much time at. They'd have to kick me out.
In the words of
I do have a 4-day weekend in August.
Is that
in September?
Yeah, my birthday weekend.
And that means that we're
you and everyone else in the world.
Let's play the game.
Well, United States.
Dragon Con.
I want to go so bad.
If it's Labor Day, yeah. Elo.
And now we just want to get out.
We're going next year, right, Jill?
All right, she's moved out of her parents' place
and
maybe moving in to Roxy's
because it's like,
apartment
isn't it like 2
right
weeks
now.
before
so
celebration?
We'll keep you posted on that behind the scenes. In the
Celebration's
meantime,
in May.
Congratulations to both of you.
Yeah, it was going to be last year.
Stars.
Okay.
It's a big victory.
Thank God.
And we hope.
I mean, I'm sad that it didn't happen, but thank goodness, because that would have been a mess.
I tell you, that Mark got really
hot
no
mess,
idea what the hell he's doing. He is horrible at reading prompter, but some very inspiring words.
I know Zach is guilt tripping me
Roxy Stryer be able to take a competitor of hers
this year,
struggling in a game, and
because I'm guilt tripping him to come to Spectacular.
3 or 5 pointer.
Oh, hi, Hilo.
We'll talk about it. PJ, text me.
Locked in, focused, and like Roxy said, she looks ready for more matches sooner rather than later.
Hilo.
Oh, 100%. I think she's biting.
What is
to get back
it?
Into it. With we've got
big my goodness.
right around the corner. We may see Britney right back.
He knows when I put a camera on him because he stops doing whatever he was doing.
Shannon Barney right now. What are you telling Klee Wiggins? What are you telling the faction? Where do you go from here if you're corruption? You're coming off a very big weekend, which I'll ask Shannon about in a little bit. But right now, you're
celebration's
just
going to be
wild.
Can't wait.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you might be stinging a little bit, but I'm also telling the faction.
So ready.
I'm telling Klee.
I'm ready to party with people.
Again, you hit a choice. You traversed the entire thing. You didn't leave any points on the table. You had a very good round one. You played great.
Between December,
you just had an opponent who played a little bit better today, and that's okay. That's the game.
Not December.
But,
between Spectacular
and Corruption is
and Celebration,
no stranger to
6 months,
taking a loss but still being able to move forward.
Oh boy!
We're gonna ask Corruption
there he
about
is.
that and more just a second with some
look at him.
Some fellow.
Hey, Mom.
We have Shannon.
Want to say hello?
Gonna start with you, Sweet Tea, because look, you had a great round one, and
he weighs 82 pounds now.
How are you spinning
he's a big boy,
and it's all in his head.
The better question is,
yeah,
how are you
his head is most of it.
Being saddled with opponent's choice again and again? You seem to elevate your game when you spin that dreaded
big
slice.
baby.
It is what it is. What am I going to do about it?
Aww.
I can't spin away, so I just do it.
PJ, even though you're not going to be at Celebration, I feel like you might still be in
the fault of
the
your
area.
Competitors, just that Britney Young played perfect through.
I only live
rounds.
like
how do you
15 minutes
decompress
from
and
the
talk to a
Anaheim
competitor like this
Convention
who's coming off a
Center?
tough loss where
Your new
she played
place?
really well. It just wasn't enough.
My new place is only 5 minutes away from my current place.
I would say, Klee, every dog has their day, and that bitch Roxy had hers.
No, Brian Ward, you got to come to both of them.
Brittany played perfect. You improved your game. You needed a good round.
Oh wait,
one,
I don't like
had
you.
a good
No, that's
round one.
fine.
That
You
was
don't.
my biggest concern for
You don't have to come.
And you did
if we find a place to book to do a meetup,
they landed on something
PJ, you have to come to
they
that.
wanted. I told you going going over this wheel, I feel
Because
like
that won't be at Celebration.
and
It'll
that
be
gave me more
somewhere
confidence in going,
else.
yeah, I think I was right on that. And I think you knew that too.
Hello.
So yeah, when you get handed a bone, you're gonna eat
Probably
it,
at
right?
an
You're
establishment
not gonna
that
throw it
has
away
the
and
word
say, oh, I'd
bar
rather have like
in it.
Yes.
Whatever.
I
I
would
don't even know.
like
I don't
it
even know.
to sell
I don't
adult
care about dog
beverages.
toys. Roxy does. We'll ask her about that. But you played great. You played great. And
She
I
did
hope you
play
hold your
great.
head up
She
high.
didn't play
Nobody
bad.
wants a TKO,
I mean,
and
the
you know
poor
what I mean?
lady's
Sometimes
gotten opponent's
you just
choice
have
like
to
every
take the
time.
loss
Yeah.
on the chin. We've got steel jaws. We can handle it. We'll bounce back. There's nothing we can't overcome. I don't need a pep talk
Fair,
because
that was
you're not
pretty
going to go
good.
home and
No.
cry in the
I'll give you
bathtub
that.
and never want to play again because of it.
Oh, no.
because You're
What does he
sweet,
have?
sweet Wiggins.
Yeah,
So
I
The
still
headphones are off.
yeah. So
The headphones are off. What did he get?
We'll lament
It's a
about the
piece of
stuff that
plastic.
happened during
I know.
this game. But at the end
There's
of the
so
day,
much stuff
you should
on
be
the
proud
floor of my
yourself because
office.
you did
This is
play
dangerous.
well. And again,
Oh,
it doesn't have to
no.
be perfect and more than perfect.
Chuck, I
You
thought
do
your
perfect.
wallet
You have
was
to wait
saying
till
yes
perfect
to New
falls
York
off, and
Spectacular.
nothing happened today,
Or
and that's
not
gonna
New
happen.
York
We've been on
Spectacular,
the
New York
delivering end
event.
of this, and now we're on the receiving end
Yeah,
of it.
we might go to
And
that.
all's fair in love and war.
Ugh.
So
I wanna
We
go to
might.
that
We
one.
might.
Yeah.
We
Do
might.
it.
Although-
experience in corruption.
Although
Clee.
Christian
It seems
said
like a pretty
next year
tightly knit
they're going to
band
be
of
Chicago,
pirates
and
over
I
there.
want to go to
How have
that.
you been enjoying being in
I will
corruption?
definitely
It
go
was
to
a tough
that.
loss today, but you seem
And I know
very well
Jake
prepared
wants
for
to
the
go to
match, and that's
Chicago
got to be
because that's one
partially
of
as a
his
result of
top
being in that
places he
faction.
wants to visit.
Yeah, no, I love being in corruption. That's
Although
awesome.
if it comes down to Chicago and Boston, I'm
Faction
picking
is awesome.
Boston.
And that's the Queen right there. And Queen, you're coming off
Being
a
our love
very
child, Mark.
big weekend. It's breaking news here on the movie trivia Schmoedown. Shannon, you're coming off a huge
Sorry,
weekend with the collision. So, how did you celebrate, and then how do you come back and then focus on the rest of the season? And what's going to take to get to the top of the faction?
Although Chicago would be fun because
oh, we just keep doing what we're
Peggy,
doing.
I
Did you
feel
not-
like, would be
did you
the
not see? Or
ambassador
you're not paying attention
of
to our
Chicago and
We
just
always rise to the top. It's what we do. So we keep pushing.
have a
we
rip
keep playing,
roaring
we
time
keep
with her
beating
leading
people,
the charge.
and we'll get there.
That's Laura Kelly's
I
there
said it
too.
last season. I'll say
That's
it
right,
again.
Laura,
It's a marathon.
too.
It's not a sprint, and we train really hard for this. So we will.
Brian Ward, he
absolutely
already
be exactly
said
where we need to
Chicago.
be
He
when the
said
chips
Chicago
fall, and
next
we'll be on
year.
top.
I forget
That's
in
where
a
we belong.
comment to who, but
Well, it was a pleasure
said
to announce the
Chicago
match
next
today.
year.
Klee,
So-
it's great having you in our league, and Shannon, it's always a pleasure.
You look tired. You should get some sleep.
I need my nap.
You look tired.
I
I
need
don't
my
know
nap.
what
Don't
we
we all?
Anybody around here, but
You
Jen
will.
and Steph aren't making enough.
All
You gotta go.
right.
That was a
Especially
fun
when they've been
one.
on the losing end.
Bye,
of the stick.
PJ. Bye, Marcellus.
Intimidating.
Bye, everybody. Well,
There
that
they
was
go.
that was a fun match. That was a close race, but it still ended up being a TKO from Miss Britney Young, and that's pretty impressive. She went perfect. She did not miss a question in that match, so kudos to her. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Molly, what were your thoughts on this match?
I loved this match. Any match that I do well in, I love it.
Of course.
And
Jake's
the
in
wheel,
for a rude awakening when he gets back.
the wheel, that was a great wheel. I feel like sucks that Klee got opponent's choice because there's a lot of good stuff on that wheel, but she played it well. She played it like a champ, and yeah, what can you do against someone who plays perfect?
Yeah, not much, unfortunately.
While you're talking, it was just like, uh.
I'm just like constantly like, what's he doing?
Brian, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I will admit I was completely wrong. I said that Britney probably wasn't gonna do too hot because she's probably just there to just have fun. But when you TKO someone, no matter who it is, it's a statement, and that's exactly what she did. And Klee is not like some nobody that just is here to play. But Britney looked great. Helped the Stars finally get points and an extra point with it. So good for that. Good for her. She's not like just, I was going to say a schmo that just comes on and plays, but she knows her stuff. She knows her stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, she went to multiple choice, I think, once, but she didn't miss a question. And that's to not miss a question and TKO someone. And Klee is not someone that's just like, oh yay, like I'm playing. So it's impressive, pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was definitely a fun match. That was very evenly matched competitors, and you tell that they're just both having a really good time. And kudos to Britney for getting that perfect game. I don't think anyone really saw a perfect game coming from this, and she got the W for the Stars, which is very, very needed for them at this point, and it was via TKO. So unfortunately, Corruption loses a point in that match, and Stars got the much needed points out of this match. Very excited to see both of these competitors again. I don't know if we're going to see them again this season, but hopefully we'll get to see them again in the future. So that is it for this reaction. Let's get to some plugs. It is a Thursday, which means that is another episode of Music, Movies, and Mayhem with Rachel Silvestrini and special guest, she's like a lovely human being, and she's like a witch, and I love that. And she's all kinds of, she loves everything spooky, and that makes me love her even more. It's the always lovely and wonderful Grace Hancock is over there with Rachel for movies, music, and mayhem. So be sure to check that out. As we said at the beginning of the show, we will be having happy hour next Saturday. That is July 24th. We will officially be announcing our guests on Sunday. And then I did give a little teaser for next month. That episode will be on August 7th. It's a really back-to-back, so I want to make sure we get that announced now. So look at that lovely logo from Mr. Brian Ward. That is such a lovely logo. I'm obsessed with that logo. Also, I plugged this on Sunday's episode, but we are back in studio, you guys. So be sure to check out the Schmoedownlive.com for live event tickets coming to a city near you. Right now, I believe they still have a handful of spectacular tickets on sale, which is in December 4th, I believe is that date. That is December 4th. There are tickets still available for the Star Wars Cantina. That is Scum and Villainy. That is August 1st, which that match, one of the matches announced for that is Dan Murrell versus Ethan Irwin. And August 14th, that will be the Inner Geekdom title match between Mike Kalinowski and Chandru Dandapani. They are not live events. They will be pre-recorded. So it's basically like being in the studio, but at a bar. And there will be Schmoedown themed cocktails and food, and it should be really fun. I wish I was going to be there, but as of right now, I will not. But I will be at Spectacular. I believe we all will be at Spectacular. It's going to be a party. So be sure to tune in. And the New York event was announced, and I believe tickets will be going on sale probably sooner than later. So be sure to keep your eye out on Twitter for Christian Harloff, the Schmoedown, and Schmoedownlive.com. Molly Damon, where can the good people find you?
I'm on Twitter at Molly Damon, and Instagram at Mollymander, and over at Star Wars Explained. If you're watching the Bad Batch,
which now has that check mark. Verified.
Oh yeah, we got verified on Twitter. Not that that means anything, but yay!
Fancy.
Yeah, come check out our live streams. We stream Legos on Wednesdays, and we talk about Bad Batch on Fridays.
Pew pew.
And Malix.
And we have a second YouTube channel now called Malix, where we do Explain It to Me. We just wrapped up Loki, talking about Loki. We did one for Black Widow. I think we're going to do one for the Tomorrow War with our friend Templin Institute, because we have thoughts about that movie.
We have thoughts. Thoughts have been had.
Yeah.
Brian, where can we find you?
Bia Volosino on Twitter and Instagram and Apocalypse Movies. And that's it.
Cool. I'm Jillian Marie on Twitter and Instagram, 2 Y's, 2 E's. You can also sometimes catch me on a Schmoedown poster review, apparently, which is kind of neat. So be sure to tune in for those. And I think that's it for us. We will be back. Brian and I will for sure be back tomorrow with another match reaction. So we will be here tomorrow for the teams match, which I'm very excited about. We have 2 new teams, which I'm stoked. It's Jen Kemp and V Mancuso with Jacoby and Nick Harley, who is the first competitor we've seen being brought up from the FCL competing in the Schmoedown. So that's going to be a fun one. So be sure to tune in for that mañana. And until then, this has been A Certain Point of View for myself, Molly, Brian, and Jake, who is enjoying himself in lovely, lovely Hawaii. We will see you all in the next one, and have a good night, everybody. We'll see you soon.